Hey everyone, this is the Mega Construx Destiny Aspect of Glass set. This is a much brighter, more colorful thing than it appeared to be in photographs, just a brighter yellow color that they used for the accents than I was expecting, so it actually stands out better from various backgrounds and different places I might want to display it a lot more than I thought, especially when you turn around and see from the side or from the back with all of the glowing exhaust areas. Maybe a little bit too bright there with the neon trans orange color there. Could have been toned down just a little bit, but I get it. I understand what they were going for. I probably don't have a better solution for that. Stand is included, as you would expect. They set it up by default to have the thing kind of facing down a little bit and towards you, so it's actually facing down to the right and leaned in towards you a little bit, so you see it from the top better, which is great. It's a perfect way to display this because it shows the thing to you the viewer. When I say the viewer, I mean the person looking at the thing, not necessarily just you, the viewer of the YouTube video. This is how you want to see. These are the shapes that you want to see from the ship. So they did a good job picking that. However, if you want to, of course, we'll look at the figure up close later on. If you want to, you can twist things around. It's attached pretty securely, but you can make it get all angled up like this instead to make it look like it's taking off. Different options there, so that's always a good thing to be able to do. I loved the build of this. It was not super complex. It did not introduce building techniques that I found to be particularly innovative or interesting or new, but you spend a lot of time with the kind of core of the fuselage upside down and building the bottom of it bottom side first. I mean, you see all of this is studs upside down construction here. There's a lot of studs on the side construction and stuff, but just, I don't know, it was pretty straightforward and just made good use of Mega's special parts, and special and yet very reusable parts. So I was happy with that. No missing pieces, no malformed pieces. Everything went together well, and it looks good on display, and that's the most important thing. It's also very sturdy, uses no stickers, and anything that looks like a decoration is a print. They distinguish between the bright silver color, the brightest silver color that they first used with no, it wasn't the Terminator stuff. It's not that bright, but I think they first used this on some of the Promethean stuff from the Halo line. But then they have just their normal, slightly marbled silver used as just a little bit of an accent. So in this small space, you see three different non-color colors, with the bright silver, medium silver with the marbling, and then this is a gunmetal gray right here. A low metallic, not a super high metallic with a lot of metallic flake in it. These have metallic flakes. This is a specialized piece, I believe. I personally haven't seen it before, but that doesn't mean it hasn't existed before. I just don't recognize it. This is printed up here. Even stuff on the underside, I mean, that fin is printed. This one is printed on the other side as well. Has a little bit of playability. When you take the thing off the stand, it's definitely swishable, even though these sections here that attach the side pods are pretty small and don't use too many pieces. They're locked together decently well. Actually, very well. Better than I expected. Better than I thought when I put it together. Huh. Okay, well that's good. But they've got a couple of missile launchers on the underside here, so you can actually shoot these off. These do tend to turn from side to side because they're just attached with a single peg each, so those can rotate about that point right there. The only slightly annoying thing about this, just you grab it sometimes and these will be moved off just a little bit. You just have to realign it. It's really not that big of a deal, but I just thought I'd point it out. Got landing skids here that can be brought out. One there. One there. Those look pretty nice, and they let you bring the thing down on the ground without the stand. Excellent. Good job there, Mega. It's another nice way to display it. As far as how it looks, again, the colors are a little bit bright for me with the yellow and especially the orange, but I also don't like seeing the undersides of these plates right here. Other than that, I feel like all the shaping is pretty good and the texture is pretty good. Also opens up to allow you to put a Guardian in there. This is, you want to bring these fins up to allow you to open it up the rest of the way. You put a Guardian in there and actually attach the hands to the control sticks on either side. Although I think in universe, in reality, I think you actually stay in your digitized form when you're in there, don't you? Or do you just get transported? I don't think they've actually... Oh no, I think you actually would be turned back into your physical form, now that I think about it. But yeah, it's we didn't used to know, but now with Destiny 2, we actually can see that stuff. Yeah, overall I'm very satisfied with the build and how it has turned out. This hunter figure looks good. It comes with an almost official Lord of Wolves there. They show you the proper illustration for it on the packaging, but I don't believe they ever officially call it out by name. So I guess it's not officially licensed completely, but it kind of is. Anyway, it's a recolor of the part that we've already gotten before, but they've got a nice paint application on there. It's a champagne gold. I didn't scratch it or look too carefully to see if it's actually 2 layers. I would expect it to be 2 layers with silver underneath and then a tint above that. Yeah, it has some dimensionality to it and it just looks nice. But I do want to show you the rest of the figure behind here though. Come on. She's got a strong grip. There we go. Yes, it is a female hunter here. So they went with the smaller torso, which looks good, looks appropriate. And the armor set is Spectar, and the shader is Aru's Passage. And they've captured both of those things pretty well here. I believe it's supposed to have more yellow at the base of the upper legs. They got just a little bit of the yellow on the holder, the pouch that has the knife on the right leg there. This has a little bit of gunk on it. Haven't gone through trying to clean that up yet. It's just a little bit of gold paint that got smudged over from something else. And then that ghost there, that is an actual competition shell. That's what a competition shell should look like. It's a nice, well-saturated dark blue, like almost a navy blue, and then it has the bright green color, which they have approximated by going with the metallic color to make sure that it's nice and opaque, doesn't look too dark against the dark background there. And I like that. Previously, a lot of folks have told me that this is supposed to be a competition shell. This is not a competition shell because Mega has so many colors available to them. They can do that. They can make, at the very least, the correct blue color. So I still don't know what this one was supposed to be, but that's competition and it looks good. Look at the printing on the side here as well. I think that the cloak especially is done well. Like I said, I need to get this one cleaned up, but you know, they've got printing on the cloak piece itself and also on the hood part, and just the detailing around the face and the mask is really fine. Very well placed, well masked off. Registration is pretty good. It's not perfect. You know, it's going to vary from figure to figure, but you know, overall, very satisfied with this one. Let me show you what it looks like without the cloak on and without the upper armor. See, the new torso is good. I think those are new hips as well, narrower hips that also taper a little bit towards the top, but they didn't go overboard with the femininity there. You know, it's not too super curvy, and I think that it does a good job of capturing the very different look of female characters in game in terms of their sizing, but like I said, just doesn't go overboard with it. There's not too significant of a difference. I feel like just in general they did a better job here with this than they have done with the Halo figures. I feel like the Halo figures just went really crazy with the super narrow, artificially narrow waists, but then they still have the broad shoulders. I mean, this narrows down the shoulders. It just really changes up the overall look in effective ways, in appropriate ways, I think. There's how the figure looks actually in the ship. So you're able to just lean back and very easily hold on to the controls. You just slide the controls, or slide the hands down from the top, or you can clip them on, pushing them forward. They don't give you set spaces for weapons and accessories, but there is extra space around the figure, so you can just kind of place things around there. You know, there's enough room so you don't need to create your own storage solution. And top comes down, everything fits. Another good one from Mega. Good design, it's sturdy, good accuracy, good level of quality with the parts and the finished product. Good work with the figure in terms of design and production both. Yeah, I think they've done a good job overall. Looking forward to seeing more. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.